What up, y'all, man? It's your boy Lino Chase. I'm back with episode 2, Road to Lamborghini, how to start your own business. And today we're in my salon, the Mixed Unisex Salon. And I hope y'all enjoy this video and like what I got coming to you. Step number 1, you have to open an LLC. A LLC is, y'all know what an LLC is, man. I ain't about to go into all LLC stuff. There's a lot of places you go to open an LLC. It's a lot of material and videos out there on LLC. I'm a numbers guy. I want to get to talking about numbers, but open up your LLC, get that started. You could try Inc. file, the company corporation, sos.gov. I won't link them in the description because y'all will be able to find that information. Most of y'all already know about that, and S corps and stuff like that if you're here. Step number 2, what to do after you open your LLC, right? After you open your LLC, you want to open up a business bank account. Now, if you watched my first video, and if you haven't watched my first video, please go back and watch it, you know what I'm saying, and like, comment, and subscribe. Now, in my first video I talked about step number 2 was saving. So you want to do the same thing into your business account. You want to save weekly or however it is, or if you already have a business that doesn't have a location yet, you want to put the profits in the working capital into that account. Or if you're just saving for a business, you just want to every week put some money into that business checking account, so you're going to need it for taxes. As you start buying, you're going to want to write off everything, so you want to make sure that all your purchases come outside of that business account. All right, step number 3, working capital. So what your working capital is the money that you invest into a business, and it's the money that you flip. So you don't have, so for example, working capital works like this. Let's say you buy 10 t-shirts valued at $10 a piece, and you're going to sell them for $20. So you sell all 10 t-shirts, you make $200. The original $100 that was invested, you do not take that back out. Except what I like to do is I take the whole $200, meaning I won't invest money that I need. So I don't invest $100, make $200, and then take $20 for food. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep that working capital working, and that's the way you grow your money. So the working capital is what you will store inside of your business account as you're ready to open your business. If you already have your business going, just run all of the proceeds through the business account for tax purposes. And then at the end of the year, you could just go ahead and just, you don't need to really keep the receipts anymore. Most accountants don't want to see you come in with a bag full of receipts. Just have neatly your bank statements, and then just write out on the bank statements what the purchase was. It's already going to say what the purchase was, and you just detail it and just hand that to your accountant. It's a lot neater and a lot cleaner for tax purposes. And your working capital, you never pull back out. Step number 4, we want to find a location, right? You actually, after you find your location in your area, wherever it is your area may be, you want to negotiate with the landlord of that location. If you're doing a privately owned location, the good thing about privately owned locations is you won't need a credit check. But locations that are owned by corporations will ask for a credit check. So make sure that you've been working on your credit. Also spoken about in the first video. I don't get into details on credit, but this is the information YouTube, so y'all can go research how to build your credit. That's kind of not my lane. I just like to talk about the money. So the way that I got my location is as I was working for the salon owner, I was storing my money inside of a business checking account. And when I went to go speak to the landlord, I'm trying to remember. So, excuse me. When I went to go speak to the landlord, what I do is I negotiate 3 to 6 months free. Now that's standard in most business locations, but if they're not trying to give it to you, you want to make sure you negotiate that before you write the check, because you're going to need that 3 to 6 months to do your build out. Hire your electricians, hire your plumbers, get the paint on the walls, get the floor laid down, all that good fun stuff like renovating a property that you're going to need to do, and you're going to need time to do that if you haven't saved the full amount. And then another thing that I did, like as for example, I own the salon, what I did was with the chairs and the stations, some of it I had collected over time, and then the rest of it I put on Buy Right Beauty Supply, you can finance and pay weekly on your chairs and your rental, and it'll go based off your income. So you want to make sure that your bank account is showing that you bring in a decent income and have a decent savings, because you could get qualified with no credit check. I forget the name of the company, but if you go to buyrightbeautysupply.com, it has the name of the company that does that, and you can get your business started with as little as anywhere between 10 to 20,000, depending on what kind of business you're doing. I'm gearing towards salon owners, but if you have another type of business, you know, the money may be more or less. Like if you're doing a restaurant, you might need a couple $100,000, versus if you're doing a salon, you might only need 20,000. Big difference. With that being said, all right, step number 4, reinvest. Like how I said with working capital, you don't take the money out. So now that you have your location and your business is bringing in income, you don't want to take the income and spend it on yourself. I like to look at businesses as savings accounts. When I say I like to look at them as savings accounts, I do not spend any money that the business makes. So how do I spend it? All right, so every dollar that the business brings in, I put it back into the business account. After I put it into the business account, I put all of the bills on automatic payroll. So the rent and utilities go on automatic payroll. Then what's left at the end of the month, I just let it roll over to the end of the month. Ideally, the first goal you want to hit is you want to have 6 months of your rent stored up for emergencies. After you hit that 6-month goal, from there, do what you want. I say cut yourself. Phone going off. I say cut yourself a little monthly bonus check. But me, myself personally, we trying to get to another level, so I will reinvest everything, cut myself a little check, and then reinvest everything into starting the next business, and then just keep building up from there, whatever the next business may be. Maybe you started a salon at first, maybe your next goal is real estate, or maybe you did real estate first and your next goal is a salon. Whatever it may be, just go ahead and make sure you keep flipping, and then as you keep flipping and growing your income, you will find yourself finding yourself in a situation where you become financially free, and your businesses will pay for your expenditures. Step number 5. I said it in the first video, I'm gonna say it in the second video. Make sure that you're working on your credit. Why? Because you have your personal credit and then you have business credit. And if you're building, now it's 2 ways to get into personal credit. You could try the little Uline thing and sign up with Dun & Bradstreet and get all of your little ducks in order and build it up slowly over time. Or you can work on your personal credit and just apply for business credit cards based off your personal credit already being good. So if your personal credit is already good, you don't have to go through the long drawn out process of building your business's credit on its own. You can just apply for business credit cards, and that will help you, and having business credit will help you invest back into your business without having to come out your pocket. The whole goal is to keep your money in your pocket. That's why I did things like finance my barber chairs, so that I would keep the money in my pocket for any emergencies. What, you know, hopefully you live a life where don't too much happen to you in a year. There's always going to be bumps in the road. You're always going to hit bumps, and there's always going to be brick walls that's going to stop you from doing what you need to do, and you're just going to have to maneuver around any obstacles. So with that being said, that's going to bring me to the end of the video. I tried to keep this one short and sweet. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all loved it. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, man, invest in the stock market. Also, in the description below, I'm going to be putting a link to my Webull account. Use the link. Get your 4 free stocks with Webull. Help me get 4 free stocks with Webull, and we could grow together, build together, win together. Stay blessed, y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.